everybody, Alex here from Heavy New York. We are at the PlayStation Theater. Trivium is currently kicking ass right now, and right now we are here with While She Sleeps.
What up?
Yep, you guys just played a kick-ass show. It's great to have you guys in
Thank
New
you
York.
very much. I had a great time.
Yeah, it's great to have you. So, the new record, You Are We, which just came out in April of 2017.
That's
How
right.
has the recording for it and the record cycle been?
Bloody hell, that's a big question, that. The recording cycle was great because we basically built our own studio in Sheffield. So what we did is we built a studio that we could write in, and then as we finished writing, then go straight into record. So we didn't have to travel anywhere.
That always
But what we
helps.
did is we didn't do it all solely ourselves. We worked with our producer that's done the last 2 records, but we got him into our studio, do you know what I mean? So from all the essence that was developed when we was writing, one of the main things I didn't want to happen is to lose that initial buzz when you first write it. So that nice feeling when you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. Down the line, it's easy for it to get lost. So I wanted to keep it in-house. So once it's all in the walls. I mean, all the writing happened there. So then only a few days later, you'd be recording the same idea with the producer. So it kind of captured all that like real vibe, which is really nice because that natural spark of a writing moment should be captured the best it can, do you know what I mean? So that was the best part of that for me anyways.
Yeah, congrats. And I'd imagine, like, being in a studio that you made yourself, it kind of like, there was less people over your shoulder, kind of like, it was more creative freedom.
Yeah, it's more on our watch kind of thing, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of that we really are our own bosses at that point, do you know what I mean? So it's quite nice just to be, we clock off when we want to clock off. If we want to do a bit of extra tracking, we can do so, and it's like, and we're really good friends with our producer as well, so when we told him about the idea, he was like, he likes an adventure, do you know what I mean? So he's got, his studio is like primo, amazing studio, like so much, as is kind of a DIY studio, do you know what I mean? And he liked an adventure. He didn't mind coming out of his sick-ass studio to come and do it with us, like, because he just liked the idea of it, so yeah, it was good. That's
awesome. Now, with this tour, you know, having Arch Enemy and Trivium and Fit for an Autopsy, very diverse tour. Fit for an Autopsy on the more deathcore spectrum, Trivium on the more thrash metalcore, Arch Enemy, typical Swedish death metal, and then you guys who really have your own distinct sound on the tour. You know, have you noticed like a variety of different types of fans in the crowd and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think the majority for us, it's quite an older crowd. But I don't think that's to say it's a bad thing because I think a lot of the fans here are people that have grown up with like Arch Enemy and Trivium, because I think they're at the point now where they have such a wide fan base from when they started out. So doing a tour like this, I think the majority is kind of that like their strong kind of fan base. But While She Sleeps, we always enjoy being that underdog vibe when we're doing a tour because it means, because it feels that way. We feel like we have to prove ourselves because there's these big dog bands like, you know, Arch Enemy and Trivium, and it's like, oh, we're not there yet, but that's a nice feeling, especially when we play live, because that gives us a drive really to fucking give it some, do you know what I mean? It's like, without that like big band feeling above us, we'd never have that energy on stage, and I think that's what people see now. They're like, oh, the energy was there. I'm like, yeah, because it's like we've got to prove something right there and then, and especially in America, man, it's fucking, you guys are hard to break, do you know what I mean? So it's like we've got to really give it some, like.
Yeah, it's good that you guys are not only, you're not headlining, but you're also playing on a Friday. So the headliner tonight doesn't have the disadvantage. If they were playing on a Tuesday, it'd be like, hey, it would go from this to, hurry up, I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, no, totally, yeah.
Yeah, now coming from, where in Britain did you say you're from again?
Sheffield.
Okay, so a lot of people think metal and you know, British, of course, will think of, you know, the early wave, but modern day, like with Dragon Force, Bullet for My Valentine, and Asking Alexandria and bands like that. How were you kind of like affiliated? Were you like good with those people starting out, and that kind of launched you in the British metal scene?
What you mean is like we knew them as people growing up, or like influenced?
Or like were you in the same scene?
Early on, I think. I mean, we did a few tours with Asking Alexandria quite early on when they was really popping off. We did a few Europe tours with them. I mean, excuse me.
You caught that, right?
You got that, right?
Yeah.
And
Thank
Bullet,
God.
Bullet, when Hand of Blood came out, that tune that's one of the staple tunes for me. Like, I never was like a massive Bullet for My Valentine fan, but that tune is, you know, I think everyone knows that song's fucking insane. So that, for one, is one of those like, it's a song that got me more into guitars, and I'm like, how do they get that sound kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? And asking and people.
Yes.
We did a few good tours with him, do you know what I mean? So I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a song like Hurricane has like the greatest like intro solo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, mate. Yeah.
So before we go, I want to truly thank you for your time. Thank you
yeah,
for letting us come here and interrupt you selling merch.
No problem. Buy some shit.
Including the new record. We are here with While She Sleeps.
Most important thing to buy is this. Fuck this shit. I mean, get this afterwards, but this is the most important thing.
He said it, not me. But be sure to check out While She Sleeps on their tour with Arch Enemy, Trivium, and Fit for an Autopsy. Pick up the new record, We Are We. It is awesome. Are you zoomed in close enough to that?
You say We Are We.
Have you ever heard of a Ken Burns effect?
Did you just say We Are We, mate?
You are we.
Yeah, You Are We, mate.
You got some serious cropping to do tonight.
Keep it in. Outtakes are good, mate. No fucking... Keep it real. Keep it real.
I just gave the troll some ammunition.
Keep it fucking real.
Yeah. Anyway, so check out the new record, You Are We, take 2. And we will see you next time on Heavy New York.